A veteran cop sexually harassed me at my new precinct, not knowing I was his commanding officer. Female sergeants made up less than 12% of our police force. At 28 and 5'3", I looked more like someone's daughter than their boss. I'd arranged to meet the captain 3 days before officially starting, wearing civilian clothes as requested. When I walked through the civilian entrance that Friday morning, I immediately felt the familiar dismissal. The desk officer barely glanced up from his phone before waving me toward the plastic chairs near the vending machines. I settled in to wait, observing how officers talked over the only female cop trying to brief them. Then this older cop with sergeant stripes started walking toward me. He looked annoyed when he noticed me sitting there. His eyes rolled as he approached, and he positioned himself directly in front of my chair. I had to crane my neck up to see his weathered face and graying mustache. He glanced at the duty board I'd been studying, then back at me with disgust. Let me guess. Lost your purse? His tone dripped with condescension. I politely explained I was waiting for someone, keeping my voice professional and calm. He waved his hand dismissively and started explaining directions to the records department. Each word came out slower than the last, like I couldn't understand basic English. My chest burned with that familiar feeling I'd endured for years. When I quietly mentioned I had law enforcement experience, his whole demeanor shifted. He laughed so loudly that 2 officers by the coffee machine turned to look. $10 says she's one of those criminology students who thinks watching CSI makes them a cop. He made a theatrical show of pulling out his wallet and waving it at the desk officer. The younger cop grinned and shook his head, clearly enjoying the entertainment. The older cop started listing all the wannabes he'd seen come through over the years.